Hi guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Marcella. I am a mindset and e-commerce business coach. I help inspire most babes to overcome feeling lost so that they can finally launch their dream e-commerce business from scratch. In this video today, I'll be talking about my personal experience as to why I started this whole e-commerce journey. If you have any sense that I'm going to be talking about, then it means that it's time for you to be fearless and start your own business too. But before I jump right into that, make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell button so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. So the first sign that I had was that I knew that I always have this huge potential in me and I just need to unleash it. I have been in love with sales and marketing industry ever since I was 6 years old. This is a story that I will never forget. I used to sell this beautiful binder paper, which was very popular back then, to my classmates. I would go to the local bookstore to buy it for a very cheap price and sell it for more expensive to them. Everything went well until one day, my principal came to me and scolded me. She said I was too young to be thinking about money nor running a business in the school environment. Fair enough, I stopped selling anything until I am in high school. And during my 6 years of high school, I always have a stable income from my e-commerce business, which was great. Then when I graduated at year 12, I furthered my study to Australia. And the life here is very different. People will go to the local coffee shop and look for a job and only focus on their study or only on their job. At first, I was caught in the same situation as them. I was caught in the same pathway until I realized and I asked myself, if I have this huge potential in me, why am I only working in the local coffee shop? Well, this talent that I have, I know will bring me places. Just because people around me doesn't have the same ambition as I have, doesn't mean that I have to be just like them. Girls, remember, you shouldn't let your true potential go to waste just because you're different. If you know that you have it in you, then go for it. The second sign that I had was that I would complain every day about my life and my job. I am unhappy as hell. And even worse, I would call myself crying sometimes just because I couldn't take it because I feel so stressed. I thought it was the workplace, then I would jump from one job to another job. But then I would still have the same feeling. Don't get me wrong, I am so grateful with all the job that I have and all the people that I know along the way. But as much as I'm feeling grateful, working for a company that I don't really care about is draining. I feel that there is this big hole inside of me because I am not doing what my true calling is, which then leads me through the third sign. I have always wanted to be my own boss and live off of my own schedule. There are times in life where having a set schedule is not convenient. I miss my best friend's graduation. I couldn't spend time with my family as much as I wish I could. Or even times, going to the doctor is almost impossible because there is no one to replace me at my workplace. Also, I know when I am my own boss, I will be able to do more good things to the world and to live a more meaningful life. I will be able to choose what business I want to run, if it's according to my passion or if it is based on what I really care about. And ultimately, work-life happiness comes from you doing meaningful things. The fourth warning sign that I had was that I would feel restless and exhausted all the time. Waking up in the morning was extremely hard for me. This was because the job that I was doing did not fit my soul. It did not align with who I want to be, and I know that by sticking to this job, it still doesn't bring me any step closer to the dream life that I want to live. I always have this fantasy where I want to wake up in the morning feeling super excited. Just like that little girl who when she wakes up in the morning, she'll feel super excited, super full on because she knew that she'll get to go out and play outside. Well, me as an adult, I didn't know what excites me anymore. Like, I don't have any other hobbies apart from working. I want to feel happy waking up in the morning and have a purpose in life. And my last wake-up call was when I realized that I always have great ideas all the time. Whenever I go, whenever I see product, the first thing that came in my mind was like, how can I make the experience of this product better? Or when I see a product sold in the market, what comes in my mind was like, oh, I need to sell that too, or I know how to sell that better. Although I have all these sense with me, I still wasn't sure if having my own business as a full-time job is the right thing to do or not. Until I read this saying by Jack Ma, the co-founder and chairman of the Alibaba Group. The saying was something like, if you put money and bananas in front of a monkey, of course the monkey will choose bananas because it doesn't know that money can buy you a lot more bananas. And in reality, if a person was offered a job or a business, people would tend to choose job because they don't know that business can bring you more money than wages. Profits is better than wages. While wages can make you a living, profits can bring you a fortune. Those words really speak to me on a spiritual level. The reason that I stay in my job is only because of the check. It's only because of the money. And every week after the paycheck, I have to pay the bills, I have to pay my electricity, I have to pay my rent, and I have to pay my necessity, and I always ended up with nothing or very little money, and it makes saving almost impossible. Can you imagine how much your life will change if you can make an extra $1,000 a week? Or let's say as little as $500 a week. Starting my own business from scratch is damn scary, and every entrepreneur is scared, or they should be. Now you have the choice. You can use this fear to hold yourself back, or use the same fear to use it as a fool to do whatever it takes to create the life that you want. So those are my major indications that I should start my own business. If you have any of the signs that I just talked about, if you feel relate to it, it's time for you to wear your big girl's pants now and start your own business. Start asking yourself questions like, where do you want to be 6 months from today? Or a year from today? Is this where you want to be? Or are you ready to work on your dream life? I really hope that this video is helpful. And if you are ready to start your own e-commerce business and don't know what to sell, be sure to click on the link below and download my free resources on how to come up with your product idea. I hope that you guys are having an amazing day. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!